This piece of cordage right here that I handmade with yucca natural fiber carries the secrets of the cosmos and your relationships. I know that sounds like a big claim. How is this piece of rope? This piece of rope that I made myself out of this yucca right here. Yucca is a plant, if you didn't know that. It almost looks like an agave. This piece of cordage carries the principles that I'm going to cover in this video. And when you begin to see the patterns in something small as this, reflecting what are universal truths, your mind will be blown the way my mind has been blown. This inspiration actually came to me while I was reading Oscar Perez's The Flowering War. But first, I'm going to show you how to make cordage and talk about this principle that will reflect the relationship between masculine and feminine, life, death, past, future. All these are held by the same principle that is holding this rope together. And I want you to study this, to look at this. How is this being held? Seems like a very mundane thing, but I promise you, there's something big there. As I prepare this yucca in order to make cordage, I'm gonna tell you, this is the first piece of cordage I ever made, handmade, with pure natural materials, with my hands and what this plant provides. And now I'm seeing it in a completely different way. And in order to connect to the cordage, I'm going to talk about the breath and the wind. That one's a bit easy to connect, right? Our breath is a reflection of the wind. What is actually causing the wind? What causes wind is the same principle that we're creating here. And to explain what I'm doing here, well, what exactly, just so you don't get lost, I am splitting the fibers of this yucca. Nice and satisfying, right? And my hands are gonna be green. My fingers are gonna be green. Back to the wind. The wind is caused by the sun shining onto Earth, its light and its heat, heating up the air on the Earth's surface. The air in the Earth's surface that is hot now rises up, and as it rises up, it meets cold air that's cold because it's near the atmosphere. And now they're going opposites. The cool air descends and the hot air ascends. And when they both meet, the cold air and the hot air, a spiral dance, a relationship begins with them. And a spiraling is the nature of all existence. And that spiral dance, that meeting between opposites, is what causes the wind. Now the wind shapes everything. It shapes the landscape. And I want to connect that. The wind within us, the breath, also shapes our landscape. Hot and heavy breathing, rapid breathing, shallow breathing can create a state of anxiety. It can create transcendent states. It accelerates things, while nice and deep, slow, grounded breathing also changes our landscape to something more grounded, calmer. So I'm connecting the breath and the wind. Now back to the wind. The hot and the cold air are the same essence. They're the same thing, but they're simply in different states. Being in different states, in different polarities, okay? They're different polarities, same essence, different polarities, allows that dance to occur. Since one is hot and one is cold, they can't occupy the same space together. So they dance and they create the wind. So they dance with each other in dynamic tension. Remember that word because it's super important. Dynamic tension. They dance in dynamic tension. And this dynamic tension gives rise to all forms of life. The polarities, the dance, the dynamic tension, it's what gives rise, what births all forms of life. Dynamic tension is the essence of relationships. All beings, just like the wind, are of the same essence. You and me, we're all of the same essence, but we're in different states. Right now, with this yucca, I'm actually creating a different state, some cordage. As you can see, I've now converted it into finer pieces, strands that I'm then gonna braid. Well, not braid, but twist. And And this is where I'm going to show you how this is related. We're getting somewhere. Okay? We're getting somewhere. So you and me, all things different states. That's why we're all so different. So here we have this yucca. I'm changing its state. It's no longer that. And the thing that's going to hold it, it's going to make it into cordage that we can use, is called dynamic tension. And I'm gonna start showing you that this twisting away, so away from me, pulling over, twisting away, pulling over, is creating the dynamic tension that holds this together. All beings carry these polarities within them. Just like this cordage, all relationships are held by dynamic tension. We're all trying to find our space, and the relationship we have with others. There's some geese. So these dynamic tensions exist within us, outside of us, and that's how we have a piece of cordage held completely by dynamic tension. This is going nowhere. It's not going to undo. We have this one. It's going nowhere. It is held by dynamic tension. I'm going to show you here the strength of dynamic tension. Here I have my backpack. It's about, I don't know, 10 pounds, I would say, at least, my pack. And this is natural fiber. This is my older one. Let's see if we can carry this easily. Easily. Look at that. And that is how, my friends, polarity, dynamic tension can be seen in something as simple as cordage made out of yucca. So I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't remember if I did, but I learned these skills, and I'm learning these skills through the School of Self-Reliance. These are outdoors survival classes. It's a school. Something as simple like this can reflect cosmos, internally and externally. This is how we hold ourselves, and this is how we hold each other. With that, I conclude the video. If you liked this, if this blew your mind, I'd love to know in the comments, because I just had to. I was like, this is the, because I remember weeks ago in one of our classes, one of the assistant teachers, like, this is held by dynamic tension. And I was like, dynamic tension. And today it comes up again. I'm like, dynamic tension. Now I'm like, okay, polarity, dynamic tension. Okay, divine masculine, divine feminine, externally, internally, past, future to form the present and to form us. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Anyway, my mind was so blown after this. Genuinely, I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing everything so differently now. It's just rapid now. It's crazy. I feel like I'm just, my mind was blown. I'm like connecting all these different things. So I had to share it. I had to like be like, yo, this freaking rope I made carries the secrets, or a secret that it's just coming together, right? Believe me, we all carry these things within us. It's just insane. Even if you're not aware of it, trust me, I'm not aware of like half the shit, half the crap that lately I'm like, I have that. I don't even know. I thought I knew so much, and I really don't. There's so much to learn, so much to explore, and it's amazing. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe, to like. I'm gonna make more videos like this, so like maybe some practical skills. Maybe I'll actually make a video teaching how to make this, so you can like work on this and learn the secrets of the universe or something. Either way, it's been a pleasure. I'm having so much fun with these, honestly, and the answers are really all there. You know, I've been searching externally, which to some degree is okay, because it'll tell you something about yourself, but you also have to have kind of like the awareness to see those patterns, to see those things. But sometimes the searching phase, you don't need a guru, you don't need all these crazy things. I read books and I keep an open mind, but the more I explore this, the more I realize, wait, I knew that. It's in me. If I really start to pay attention and look and trust, it's there. And it makes me emotional because this whole time, not this whole time, but for so long, I've been looking. I'm starting to discover something new, something unexplored. Like, I'm trying to explore the whole world, and that's good. But exploring the inner world is a totally different feeling. Side tangent. Anyway, is there anything that you have done hands-on that made you have this type of aha moment, made you realize, oh my god, I'm staring at the universe right now? Because it's so mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing. Like, when that does happen, it's like psh, lightning. So yeah, I'd love to hear it. I want to see, like, I'm like, there, you know those moments. You could be working on your car and you're like, oh my god, or something. Anyway, thanks for spending the time with me. I will catch you in the next video.